Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today I am very excited because we are getting back to Interview with the Vampire. This is, of course, Season 1, Episode 2, and I was not ready for Episode 1. They gave me a lot more than I was expecting just in terms of how they amped everything up. Punching through heads is not something I was ready for, and I was not ready for Louis to lose his brother like that. That was shocking as well, so let's just see where things go with Lestat.
Well, you covered all the bases of what I would have talked about, so I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to jump into this episode.
I was not expecting to be as invested as I was after that first episode. I mean, look, we've done some vampire stuff. Of course, we watched Interview with the Vampire, 90s movie with Cruise and Brad Pitt, and you're like, oh, those guys are pretty good. This was phenomenal. Can't wait for this episode.
All right, without further ado, let's go! Uh-oh. Looks like my garage door opener just called it quits.
All right, this should be a quick and easy job. All we have to do is replace the motor. I'm thinking maybe an hour tops.
You want me using this ladder?
Hey, look, the other guys brought the fiberglass ones out to another job. This is all we had left at the shop. I'm sure it's gonna be just fine.
Looks like Noah used this thing to build the ark.
Guy, it's gonna be just fine. It's a quick, easy job. We're not going up that high. Just don't worry about it. Look, I'm counting on you.
Counting on you. Counting on you. Counting on you. You know, he's always counting on me. Look at this thing. Oh no. Oh. Ah, my leg. My leg. Ah! Ah!
You're gonna need some help with that. Your injury could be worth millions. You should consider calling Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm, with more than 1,000 lawyers and 4,000 case staff ready to fight for you if you become their client. But this guy is worried. He doesn't have the cash to pay for expensive legal fees. Worry no more. Morgan & Morgan will fight for every penny you deserve. And guess what? The fee is absolutely free, unless you win. But this guy doesn't want to sue his boss, even though he hasn't gotten his surgery bills covered in the last 6 months. When you sue for an injury, you're not suing your boss. You're suing the insurance company. If you've been a victim in a workplace injury or any other personal injury, you can click the link in the description, www.forthepeople.com/medicine, to see if you have a case. This guy did, now he's back in the game.
After the phantoms of your self. All right.
It's Venetian.
It's an original.
Marius de Romanus. Never heard of him.
Little of his work survives. Mr. de Poix-du-Lac covets the rare.
Why is he wearing gloves?
I keep hearing that sound.
Well, the building sways a bit, but that is according to its design, given the height.
Mm-hmm. Do you always work for him?
Please, have a seat.
Sign an NDA? I mean, is it only work, or are you and he...
I serve a god. It is my honor to serve.
Wow, all right.
Is one way to look at it.
7? But how many courses are there?
7 must be the dessert.
All right.
Duck foie gras terrine, pickled fruit, roasted apple bonbon.
I haven't seen this one before.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
They're going to put it in a styrofoam cup with a straw.
Oh, styrofoam cup.
You missed at least 3 or 4 endangered species.
I want to apologize for my outburst earlier. I can assure you it will not happen again.
Memory is a monster. We forget. It doesn't.
Ah.
Bread, crushed almonds, garlic, olive oil, salt. A
Garlic.
garnish of green grapes. And AB negative, fresh from the farm.
AB negative.
AB negative.
You know, sometimes.
2 vampires walk into a church. That's where we left off.
Blissing out post-priesticide.
It's funny they said he likes the rare, and they give him the most rare blood type in AB negative.
Your body is confused. Your lungs feel like water, your heart fire. You feel as if you're dying. Because you are.
Well,
I recognize the hypocrite I am, emphasizing cleanliness after I overindulged. But a proper disposal is the penance of a sated vampire. Conveniently located graveyard nearby, so.
that's how Quinn is with a manhole cover.
Lap up the blood of the deceased and it'll suck you right down into death along with your victim.
Oh.
Ooh, well, that's an interesting.
Oh, jeez, look at how he. Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, make it fit.
Louis.
Oh, that's cool. Louis is enjoying himself.
The Stot's blood was giggling inside me, teasing my senses, illuminating the district with overwhelming
The senses.
And now, dead could finally receive the secrets of existence.
Now, is he going to have to...
Loaded.
Now, is Lestat going to have to kind of keep Louis in check?
Your
so he
ears will
doesn't
pick
just...
up the world like a maddening symphony.
Yeah.
Follow my voice.
Dave would love that.
Yes, he would. Sorry, him.
A primitivo. Hints of iron, rather plain otherwise.
Hints of iron.
Thick-skinned and chewy.
Chewy.
You have the power to subdue anyone you want, but sometimes restraint is your most powerful weapon.
Yeah.
I want the biggest
Oh,
hole
he's
in it.
just going to go right after him.
But you'll spend most of the evening trying to separate him from his crew. You'll race the sun for the kill, and when he turns up missing in the morning, you'll have half the frigate on the prowl looking for him.
See?
You know, those Indian types that run free out west, and I gotta tell you, I'm doing pretty good for myself.
It's like he does not want to be there.
We go down to the fairground. Daddy, why is that horse walking so funny? Why is his back all crumpled up like that? Honey wants to work. It's got...
Oh, he's...
Look
a
at
lot of blood in that big fella.
Hey, you gentlemen down here. Now what do you throw? Cotton? Sugar. At my daughter's tear-stained face, and I say to her, Maggie, that's why your daddy sells tractors. International Harvester Formal.
Hey.
All right.
I am talking about gas-powered, open-geared.
And all the
beast
blood
of
on his
burden.
sleeve.
La la. It's just fancy right here.
Clang.
Streamline tractor. Now, not only going to increase your harvest, it's going to keep your child from tears. Oh, thank you. On your sleeve.
Whenever you're ready, Louis.
Oh, jeez.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh.
The neck. Wipe the neck, Louis.
What's that?
You don't bite the blood.
God, what is this? Pumping out the neck, Louis. Bite the neck, Louis.
Bite the neck, Louis.
Oh, look how fast this guy grayed out.
First time is the most unwieldy. Soon you'll be a natural. You come to enjoy it. Its variations, little surprises.
I gotta go home.
This is your home now.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is your home.
I have all the money we need. Please.
I have to go see Grace and Paul.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. You're strong.
You to find that very difficult.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Louis, what are you doing?
Louis, get out of the sun.
Hey, now. Coming up, hey. Oh, gee.
Oh, I don't think milk is going to do it.
You just threw him across the room and you can't open the door?
The sun gives light to everything but us. I should have told you that.
What a... Oh, that was cool.
Music, culture, cuisine, shipping yards, conventioneers, thrill-seeking tourists far flung from their homes, the laissez-faire attitude of the local police force. Oh, yes.
Oh, secret rooms.
Looking for a vampire home, vampire romance.
There's a coffin fit for two.
We'll get to your own soon enough. You've had a long life, Louis, and there's an extraordinary one ahead.
Why wouldn't you just sleep in a bed in a dark room?
I don't know.
Well, it's a aesthetic thing.
I know it's an
I
aesthetic.
thought maybe it'd be filled with dirt from
I thought it'd be,
Transylvania.
well, I thought it'd be straight up.
You can be on top.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
you're a
cool.
little burnt there, kid.
Yeah, they are gonna
Oh,
make
Hell
it
of a
work.
bender. Long through the encounter as if it was something to put behind us.
yeah?
I got in that coffin on my own free will, in the quiet dark. We were equals.
White master, black student, but equal in the quiet dark.
This guy.
Is this the primary tool one walks away with after downloading your internet class?
Oh. We
Hey.
saw that commercial.
Phoenix
Oh,
University.
what do we got here? Oh, what is that?
Rabbit 3 ways and Volpe's repelling.
3
Or
ways.
Repel sandmoss.
Ah.
What the f?
Well, he's got to get his live blood.
Well, remember, Cruz was living on rats.
You contemplate the life of the rabbit before you cut it? Or do you simply cut?
Edward liked.
Oh.
Vampires are killers. Apex predators whose all-seeing eyes...
Apex predator like Randy Orton.
Don't expect every reader to swallow that one.
That's the purpose. Our book must be a warning as much as anything.
Oh, is he still scarred?
That was from the one earlier that he showed.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
I did not readily take to killing.
When I first started learning English, bored it. Every word felt like a doorknob falling out of. I have English consonants to thank for this astonishing jawline.
These are nightmares I'm having to start, not dreams.
There's a big old meal.
New gaming house you're fixing on for the alderman. I want to manage it. I'm good with people. And I'm good with numbers.
One might think the ability to read a mind a most useful gift, but in reality, it's quite mundane. I figured I can do it most days.
Is that right?
Every human thought boils down to 3 things. I want food, I want sex, I want to go home.
Day and a half since my last meal. Church says pray about it. Lord can't make me no food.
I want food. Shall we?
Well, he was right.
I'm gonna ditch this town and be somebody.
That's not.
I'll give it a moment.
Well, I'll just go home.
Hola.
Saw a little flashes now of his house.
Yes. You'll see as your powers grow, you can see their thoughts like a one-reeler almost.
Like a mover.
I mean, not unless picture shows. It's a very distracting gift, the petty musings of meat.
Peel back on me then.
Oh, boy.
What am I thinking right now?
Yeah, but as a vampire, you should be able to. You'll have to block it.
You can't read my mind anymore.
The architects of our creation mean to humble us. We're at the mercy of the other's discretion.
Fancy way of saying no.
You're not one of them anymore, fledgling. You chase after phantoms of your former self. I'll break you up into.
Lestat's pulling off that straw hat like I've never seen before.
The curtain goes up at 8.
We'll only be here an hour.
They'll seat us late and we'll miss Nora's entrance for the Christmas tree.
Ain't gonna miss anything.
Look what the wind blew in.
Mama.
Take off the glasses. Let me see your baby browns.
I see you have a banjo band in your front yard. Nothing.
Louis. Was that necessary?
Love the shades.
Don't come back, fragile son.
Ever heard a knock on my door?
So we had a little time jump.
Half mile both ways, mama.
She's not asking why he's wearing sunglasses at night.
Our doc says I gotta wear them from now forward. Sensitive eyes. Seen Grace about?
Oh, there's this picture of Paul.
See my alligator, man? See my lost it by the punch bowl.
Been too long.
Oh, the heartbeat.
Wait,
It's 2 heartbeats.
Ah, good
Oh,
call.
boy.
you making me an uncle out here?
Who told you?
Only twins.
Whoa.
You a fool, Dr. No. Oh, I miss you, Louis.
Surprise, surprise.
Take them glasses off and look at your
Don't
baby
be so
sister.
there.
Your eyes. Like a church window.
Same eyes, same me.
Different you.
Mm-hmm.
Better you, I'd say. I'll hunt you down and slap you sideways.
I got you something.
Cash?
For you, it's for the baby.
Stop it with the babies. One's gonna be plenty.
There's 2 of them.
Well,
I mean,
It's just
These balconies have to be decorative only. Building codes allow those for residents, not for business.
Well, that's only if you call it a balcony.
Window.
window.
I trust you overseeing all stages of construction as well?
Yes, sir.
Farscape.
Control yourself, Louis.
You really have earned your 15%.
You truly are an exceptional.
Exceptional person.
Thank you, sir. It was the call and response of my entire life.
Tell them what they want to hear.
I have powers now, decades of rage to process, and it was both random and unfortunate the man picked that night to dabble in.
Oh, that suit's going to be a mess. Yep.
This question to me states.
I was hungry.
Don't roll from your place of business. What were you think?
Disrespecting me.
How did he do that?
Told me I did a good job.
You are a library of confusion.
library confusion.
White, Creole, French, queer, half queer, mostly queer. What is it?
Non-discriminating.
There you go.
Complicated situation we got here is what I'm saying.
You need to show restraint, fledgling.
You need to stop using that word right now, because it sounded a little like slave. It's what it feels like sometimes.
And the carousel comes around again. Whatever pour aussi.
He's got a lot to adapt to.
Hey, look at his nice new one. like a bickering couple. I love it.
If disrespect was done to you, I would have killed him myself.
Louis, you awake?
It's like sleeping on the far sides of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what can I do to make it up to you? Ridiculous of you to mix human and vampire business. It always ends poorly. But how can I stop you?
I love this. This is great.
How can I say no to you?
Just when they were talking inside the coffins was hilarious to start with.
It was a grand and loving gesture on Lestat's part. And I was now the owner of the brightest club.
Don't get hit in the head again.
Yep.
And it doubled nicely as a revolving door of prey.
You fellas know where I can find a Fair Play Saloon?
About 5 years late. So how long are you in town for?
Yeah, I'm just
From
around.
1912 to 1917, I made a mountain of money. Enough to retire and be buried like a pharaoh.
Oh, look at that place.
That glass is awesome.
did you even meet the twins?
Oh, man.
I look that old to you.
Baby number 3.
Is the star still right?
Yes, it's Lestat.
Got some gumbo on the stove still. Tasted great this evening. Let me fix you some.
I'm good.
Oh, your nephew.
Yeah, look. How do I hold this thing?
He's the quiet one, this one. The other two. The twins?
Get money again.
You can know exactly what a baby's thinking. Now's your chance.
All right.
Easy, Louis.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Settle down, Louis.
Oh, please.
You look good. You should stay the night. I'm sure Mama would love to see it.
That look.
Let me just see what the hell's going on.
Test and restraint.
Yeah, come on, Louis. It's your nephew.
No, come on.
No way.
Most of them are slaves to the blood. Exhausted from decades, centuries of hiding, giddy to increase their numbers.
2 questions. Did you eat the baby? And is the pandemic the opening they've been waiting for?
Pandemic, the unraveling of geopolitical foundations.
Oh, interesting.
I can stand out on my balcony, close my eyes, and their plotting speaks to me. One of them, a brute in Madagascar.
A brute?
What on earth would a meth-addicted son of a coal miner in West Virginia want with eternal life?
Did you eat the baby?
Or the Arab youth family were wiped
Did you
from
eat the
existence
baby?
by a Western drone? No, I'm sure you're right. Hello, Damek.
Hey.
You're just gonna
take a little sip?
They no live Dubai. Punchable.
Demek is straight out of a 90s vampire movie. The shirt.
I haven't had the time to sightsee.
Go to Kite Beach. It's good. Kites.
Yeah, I was like, you're just gonna stare there and make eye contact with me as he's slurping on you?
Thank you, Damek. See you soon. As I was saying, I no longer kill.
Jeez.
The baby.
Oh. No way. The show has done a lot, but I don't imagine this. Just had to get out of there.
You've been skipping meals lately. Don't think I haven't noticed.
It's my nephew.
You have to stop seeing them, Louis. I'll grow fearful of you if they haven't already.
Can't do it.
It's a rite of passage for all of us.
Well, especially since he's not going to age.
No one as angry, as stubborn, as unaccommodating, as maddening.
It's not like trash to me.
As loving.
It had changed.
You're a challenge every sunset, St. Louis. And I'd have it no other way.
A challenge? Oh, I gotta
write that.
I write that down.
You're a challenge every sunset.
Rome, Italy?
Would you prefer Rome, Wisconsin?
Hey!
All right.
Change rivers can be jarring, I'll give you that.
Well, maybe there's a deaf, blind porter we can hire and kill when we get to the hotel.
Not another opera, Donizetti's comic masterpiece, Don Pasquale. I was an acquaintance of his, and I saw the premiere at the Salvento do 73 years ago, and I remember it like it was yesterday.
I won't stay my nephew, Lestat.
Sorry, that's just...
I have a private box, and I had tuxedo made.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
look at that.
I mean,
I've been neglectful of our romance.
I mean, if you're gonna wine me and dine me.
Lestat seized it as opportunity to disarm me.
There's one thing about being a vampire that I most fear above all else, and that is loneliness. You can't imagine the emptiness.
It's, well, you live centuries.
Yep.
How many of us are out there? We can't be the only ones.
How many vampires? Not many, I'm afraid. Maybe 100.
Whoa.
Okay,
That
gotta
do some...
we got a number.
Wow.
Oh.
I don't need to write that down. I'm like, I gotta write that down. It's 100. Fucking
And one.
101.
Don't forget that now.
101 vampires. It's got a ring to it.
Music pierced his damned soul. And any humans who were involved in the creation of it existed on an elevated plane in his eyes. I was moved to see he too had his human attachments.
Okay.
There was one issue, however, that threatened to pop the bubble of our Italian holiday. And that was the tenor playing Ernesto.
Oh boy. Does he not care for him?
To be kind, he did not live in the soprano's vocal stratosphere.
Well, Lestat did not like this guy's.
Not quite. good enough.
Unamused.
It's ruining it. He is so
I understand
pissed.
they're a road company, but are they pulling talent from roadside?
This dude's done.
Oh, he is.
Find somebody new.
Sings flat note.
Is he noting every time he messes up?
He's just noting everything. this poor guy.
This guy didn't even know his life depended on his performance.
This is giving me
Didn't help matters that the majority of the audience
Silence
didn't
of the
seem to
Lambs
notice.
vibes.
And so Lestat oscillated his disdain between the tenor and the witless swamp dwellers.
Swamp dwellers.
And Lestat leapt to his feet in mock appreciation, which could mean only one thing.
Dude was a red shirt. Silence of
I
the
stood in the
Lambs.
lobby bar, nursing my complicity, as rounds were bought and fake praise was lavished upon the mark, and I was surprised by a wave of nausea coming over me. This poor soul was someone's son, someone's brother, and he was to be butchered for what? An offending note?
Look at this. He's wrong. He's just suffering through.
And you could see all the doubts the young man had about his art, about himself, exposed on his nodding.
Wrong.
Lestat
Ding,
removed
ding.
a
Oh,
lifetime
told you.
of confidence, of joy.
Oh, he's got all the notes with
Mm-hmm.
him.
Yeah. First, he wanted to dress him down before he ate him.
E dove è finita la tua voce?
Here's where your voice went.
An early grave.
Ero nel suo salato quando l'ha scritta.
Oh!
So no more of your sound can pollute this world.
Oh.
Wow.
You don't have to humiliate him.
Well, I don't say that you have to enjoy it. Kill them swiftly if you have to, but do it. Embrace what you are. You are a killer, Louis.
This is the skin of a killer. Sorry, folks. I can't help it.
I listened to his thoughts as Lestat drank, and this time they came with vision. I could see his life as he remembered it. Scenes from an Italian childhood, the Easter pageant in a mountain village, an afternoon with his father on the sea.
Oh, this is sad.
You alone of all creatures can see death with that impunity. You alone, under the rising moon, can strike like the hand of God.
And I'll say it for a third time, and no more. He had a way about him.
Oh, he's good at convincing Louis.
Very much under his power.
Oh. Yep.
We would drain the tenor for hours that night.
Oh,
Hours.
Jesus.
I try to have a human dish once a week to maintain the thread. There was an offhanded remark in your memoir about this dessert. I hope you don't mind.
See if Louis is able to keep this down.
This is the dessert I had after I proposed to my first wife, after I got my shit together. We were in Paris, little cafe on the Rue Servandoni, up the way from Saint-Sulpice.
I know it. It's a beautiful street.
Alice, half of her eyebrow was blonde, like a mutt. She always dyed it back to brown.
Give her character.
That's true. He has to sit there as an actor eating that and pretending to not enjoy the hell out of it. There we go.
Nice. Wow, what an episode. I feel like this just dove so much into the world.
It did.
I mean, the thing that was brilliant, and I don't know if you guys felt the same way, but the way that time passed in here, they didn't necessarily make it outright known to the viewer. And I almost get the feeling that that was done intentionally to show us how time moves for a vampire. Like it just whizzes by. You don't really notice or pay attention, 6 months or a year, 5 years, whatever it might be, that can pass. And it's literally a blink of an eye. It's nothing for them. And I think that maybe that's why it was filmed the way it was with, his sister First, she was pregnant with the twins. Then she's having the third one. The twins are grown. The third one looked to be, at least a matter of months old at least. So we had that much time pass. But they didn't necessarily say it. So that was a lot of fun. I do like how we're seeing Louis, he's got so many struggles here right now. Not only, as he brought up, does he have to kind of navigate with his race and his sexuality in this time, but also, oh yeah, by the way, on top of it, you're going to be a vampire too. And he's really struggling with how he wants to go forward with that, with being a vampire. He said he didn't want to, to take any humans out anymore after what happened with his nephew. So I think they're really setting us up again for this series to just get so deep into the story of everything that Louis is going through, how Lestat's trying to set him up and to show him what he fears a little bit, but then, or what Lestat fears, which is loneliness. But then at the same time, he's still got to try to coach Louis into how you navigate this, because he's right about not being able to go around his family. If Louis not going to age, sooner or later, he's going to have to pull the pin with his family, just not see him anymore, or they're going to have to move from the area altogether. And I think Lestat might have hinted at that in episode 1 about how he had to move. I'm not sure if he did or not, but nonetheless, they're going to have to, because you can't not age. I mean, people are going to pick up on that. So this was great, and also had some humor in it that I was not expecting. The scene where they're in the coffins and they're talking to each other. Well, I should say Lestat's talking before they open the lids. I don't know. It's something about that just got me as just being really comedic, and the way it was shot, the way it was set up, a lot of fun. It was like you could imagine the couple, like you were saying, Oak, a couple on a bed, but really far apart from each other and having a conversation. So that was a lot of fun. And, again, just this is such a treat, because when we saw the original movie, and I don't know how many times I'm going to reference the 90s movie with Cruise and Pitt, probably not many more after this, but there was so much story there, and you realize that now. I'm sure many of you folks who maybe read the book by Anne Rice, just how much was in there and how little made it into the movie, and how short it had to be for a 2-hour movie. Whereas with this, I mean, we can just take our time and just explore every detail and every element, every emotion that Louis is feeling, from what he had to go through in the opera, where he has to pretend to be Lestat's butler, or they might have had a different word for it, but something along the lines of being a butler, again, because of the times that they're in, with him being black and having to be in New Orleans in this time, and the way things were viewed and what was allowed, etc. But I just love how all these scenes have time to breathe, about how he was able to come and then sit next to him. And then in the end, Lestat's not even happy with the opera, because the tenor?
Yeah.
The tenor was doing such a terrible job, and he just had this look of disdain in his face. And that's the one thing I really want to shout both these actors out for, is they're able to tell such a great story with just facial expressions. And I thought, his valet, we just answer just went back.
I have to make sure we got it right.
But and I think the actor playing Lestat is doing, in this episode in particular, did an exceptional job of portraying a lot of emotions with his face. And oh man, I don't know if I'm anxious or just not being patient, but boy, I really want to get through and see, how did Louis get from there to where he is now in a high rise in Dubai, telling the story with at least a couple dozen, or a dozen certainly, butlers or people helping him, doing what they have to do.
Servants feeding.
Servants.
People.
He had the one Russian guy coming in there, letting him take a little taste just to top off a little bit, get fueled up. So all that being said, I thought this was a great episode, again, with the set design and the costumes and the music. Man, you feel like you're there. You're transported into that era, and everything just seems completely legit, and you're just able to just escape into the moment and visualize yourself in New Orleans or wherever they're going to end up being here. And this is going to be a wild ride. This episode did not disappoint. Another banger.
Yeah, I love the way the direction of the show is going. Yeah, there's a little more comedy, but you know what? After the impact of the first episode, I think it was warranted here.
And then, yeah, I mean, especially with just like the coffins and then they're having the fight and, speaking through them, or even like just the way that he was talking about, we think about three things, that every person thinks about three things: sex, food, or going home. And it's funny that then he touches on each example. And I love that when he was going to take him out on the hunt, because obviously that's going to be a big part, right? You're going to have to learn how to hunt, learn how to get away with it. Now, granted, yeah, they're still in the tens here. You can maybe get away with that a lot easier. So that's why he claims he hasn't killed a human since 2000 is what he said. And then the little Y2K joke to get us in there, because if you're around in 2000, you all remember that. And so he was trying to tell me, like, you can't always go for the prettiest girl in the room. And he had very good points, because even during that time, you take him out, you have to get him away from his crew. Yep. You're going to have everyone there then looking for him. And he stated, too, after the first couple of years of owning that place, he had more than enough money that he would have a giant tomb to himself. So I'm assuming he'll just keep acquiring stuff. And since you can have the thoughts, you can pretty much, I don't know, go on Wall Street and find all the right things to buy stock in and make yourself a boatload of money to live the life in Dubai.
There would be many, many ways to become very wealthy, being able to read
people's minds. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But going back to the episode, like just the big tense moment, and they split it up again, was with when he's holding his nephew, Benny, and he's holding him, and you just know everything's going through it, and he's smelling, he's getting ready to eat, to possibly pounce on his nephew. And I mean, but even Lestat pointed out, like, you haven't had a meal in a while. You're gonna go wild. Because he thinks, I'm never gonna be able to do this, control it. But we see now that he's well over 100 years old. So he had to figure something out by now. And I like the little callback now in the movie. It was a bunch of rats that Cruz was making sure he could live off of, was a bunch of rats. This one, it looked like, what was that, a little fox?
It was a little fox.
Yeah, it was a little fox that he would eat. So it was still something alive that he could get blood from.
I mean, I think it was supposed to be a rabbit, because they said rabbits serve like three ways is what they said.
But that's what
he was having rabbits.
Yeah, that's what
clearly
Malloy was eating.
Oh, Daniel was
the rabbit. He clearly had it.
So he said he wouldn't do anything like that.
Yeah, but it did look like a little fox. Yeah.
But I do love how he called, and going back to him learning his powers, I love how he called out the twins. Oh, you're pretty. Who told you? Nobody did. Well, because hey, by the way, I'm a vampire. I can hear everything that's going on in your body. So, really nice, really good, fantastic episode to start us off on our trajectory going up. Because like you said, I mean, the first episode was how he became to become an vampire. The very beginning was like, hey, this is what's going to happen. This is how you're going to feel. This is how it's going to rush through you. And now, moving forward, I got to teach you how to hunt. Now it's not all gravy, but it's like you have the hard stuff out of the way.
Yeah, that scene going through the grave where he was talking about that was interesting.
And like you even saw him then talking to his mom and his sister, and now he has to like abandon them. And he hasn't seen him in a few years, like 3-4 years, and now Lestat is telling him, no, you have to be done with them now for good. It's to keep them safe as well as you. Because you never know, if he can't control it, all of a sudden he takes out his mom or his sister.
Well, I think even if you can control it, I was just thinking about, hey, we're having a birthday party for the twins at noon this Sunday. Right. Sorry, can't come.
Sun's out.
I could make it later on in the day. We'll have it at, when in the summers. It's got to be about 8:39 at night at the earliest. They're doing such a good job with this that as Answer brought up, they even threw in a little bit of levity. You always see the movie in the TV shows where couples on the far opposite side of a king bed, they're kind of sitting up, arms folded, not talking to each other, and the fact that they did that in the coffins. I know the coffin thing is vampire lore, but and maybe you can help me out in the comments. Wouldn't just a dark room with a comfortable bed be enough? That's what throws me off about the vampire stuff. Again, I know vampire lore. There's certain rules. So you don't get to come in and rewrite, centuries of vampire lore.
I don't remember if Lestat touched on it when they first opened the door.
No, but if it's just like if you just had a dark room with no windows or windows closed, wouldn't you feel, I don't know, maybe part of being a vampire is you know, kind of, I know the bat thing, you know, they sleep with their wings folded up and they're kind of tucked. So maybe you sleep, you know, more comfortably in a claustrophobic environment, or one that most people would feel claustrophobic. It's like a vampire version of sleeping with a weighted blanket. There's a comfort in being in the coffin. But in any regards, the levity during that scene and kind of the relatable kind of relationship disagreement, like, okay, we're upset at each other in bed. That was fun. Yeah, I just love the way they're storytelling. I love the visuals of it. Both these guys are absolutely crushing their characters. And I got to be honest, Lestat he's so much better than, I didn't think I'd say it, Brad Pitt, but, or no, it was Brad Pitt was telling the story. He was, Cruise was Lestat. Yeah. He's, I don't know.
Well,
it's just the way they're I'm not saying he's not
know?
better. I shouldn't say he's better than Tom Cruise, because I'm not, I really need to reword that. They're presenting him better than Tom Cruise. The way they're telling the story. I'm not saying that Sam Reed is a better actor than Tom Cruise.
I think you are.
Given the way they're able to do it,
look, if you take Tom Cruise in 1995 or 94 when that came out, and give him a series where he gets to tell the story in a significantly more in detailed manner than.
Well, and shout out to the writers too for giving
they're giving us a lot of
direction.
story, and I'm curious how much of this is keeping in line with what's actually in the book.
Anne's book.
You know, like, okay, we have a book, and there's only so much story you can tell in a movie compared to a book, and it's when you have something like this and you break it down and like, okay, well now instead of telling it over the course of 2 hours and 20 minutes, we're gonna take multiple seasons, not even one season where, hey, we've got 10 episodes that are 45 minutes each, so the equivalent of 3 movies essentially. You get to break it down into seasons, so a lot more room for bringing in more extensive scene construction and things like that. But look, I loved the way they did it. I agree with you. I liked the way they did kind of the time, because if they didn't tell, you would think like, and I think it was really brilliant the way you did it here. You would think like, okay, maybe after a few months you're getting used to it. How often do you feed? You learn right away. Can't be out in the sun, so your life would have to shift pretty quick. But also in there, it's like, look, it's 6 years later. And I think it's, it's twofold. One, it speaks volumes to how long it took him to really adapt and come to terms with this. We saw him saying, I'll never have my family and kids of my own. It's like, well, that's day one type stuff, but so this many years later, he's still reflecting on how much his life has changed, and, the things that he's missing with his family. They've painted a very, very powerful picture of just how strong the urge was, especially when they're new. And of course, I'm going to crack a few Twilight jokes here and there, but I do remember in Twilight they talked about how it was the hardest when you're new, and 6 years in, of course, is going to still be very, very new in the context of a vampire. Typical, Oak fashion, and this is so many people. I guess I would have rather seen him pull an early Edward Cullen and just feed off of the bad guys than the Fox, But they did, they did do in Twilight as well. And again, I just take it easy on me if you can't compare these two. But in Twilight, I remember, they showed him going after, deer, and they went hunting in that regard. I think they went after a mountain lion one time, maybe. But so they, it's not the first time they've talked about, vampires, having animals, and that's their way of showing some sort of restraint as opposed to taking out humans. Although, like I said, of course, this isn't real life, people, but just in the context of a film, it's always just we'd rather see the bad guys go than a cute little fuzzy
Anne Rice
fox.
was first, so she's allowed to set
Yeah,
the
Anne
rules.
Rice.
I mean, you got Twilight to reference and to use as your background.
No,
for
but
vampire.
what I'm
quite the crutch.
No, it's not even that. What I'm saying is that I, as a viewer, I would rather see.
It makes a vampire more sympathetic.
In a fictional world, I'd rather see them tell a story where the vampire just went out and you know.
A little vigilante justice.
Yeah, to keep everybody happy, you know. But look, it would be messy if you wanted to feed once a week and once a week somebody went missing. But in a big city, yeah, you know, it's like we almost
And
need
you weren't a fan of Kira.
I was literally just going to say Kira. I was literally just going to say that. We got to get Kira to meet up with Lewis and say, that guy, all right, well, you know what?
That's the one.
There's my dinner for the week. Yeah, look, and I'm guessing, you know, an interesting thing is, of course, in 1910 through 1917, you know, the ability to get away with doing these things, you know, security cameras, obviously, even somebody having cell phones. I mean, you know, anything, you know, DNA evidence, getting away with, you know, making people disappear, I'm guessing would be significantly easier than it is, you know, when you fast forward 100 years. So there's that. But
which is interesting too, because Louis said he wasn't going to do that around 2000, and that's kind of when tech. I mean, look, it was already taking off, but
it
really
was
ramped up. So Louis was almost ahead of the curve.
Well, maybe that's an interesting point. Maybe
He was reading the right people's minds about what they're going to do.
Yeah.
that, or maybe he started realizing, like, to be able to do this consistently and not get caught is going to be very, very difficult. You know, I'm curious to see, you know, what parts of the world he's going to all live in. You know, he said he knew Paris very well.
Yeah.
You know, and we know Lestat traveled, so I'm curious to see if there's going to be, you know, time in Paris, time in Rome, time in, you know, different parts of the, you know, New York, different parts of the country and the world.
Rome,
Big shout out for bringing up Rome, Wisconsin.
That's amazing.
That was pretty great. But no, another phenomenal episode. I hadn't imagined myself being this into a vampire genre show, but I'm loving it. And I did say they did give us the Russian guy with the shiny shirt. Kind of felt like a bit of an homage to like the first Blade movie. Yeah. So look, whether that was on purpose or not,
fit right in.
He
would have.
You could have said he was pulled
scene.
straight from the Blade movie, and the people would have believed it.
Yeah, well, and just the last thing I want to end on is just that the ability they have, the writers and the directors, I don't know if there's multiple, and the actors, but there's the time they have to let the scenes breathe, the dialogue that they're able to use. Like, it's such a treat to just listen to Lestat and Louis talk, and just how they tell a story by using the verbiage that they do is so much fun.
So there you go. So we're in it now. We didn't even touch on the tenor, like them.
He had it coming.
Yeah, he had it coming. You gotta sing properly.
Do better.
Tough crowd.
Tough crowd. Very tough crowd. No respect at all. Well, thank you all for joining us. Hopefully you're enjoying it as much as we are. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.